Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of New Windsor. This is going to be a special one. This is going to be the one where we destroy everything you're seeing. We destroy the whole airport. Guess what we're going to build though? We're going to build a shopping mall on top of all of the rubble. It's going to be wonderful. Hello everyone and welcome back. So, today is a brand new episode of New Windsor. Pretty big episode at that because we're destroying the airport, which has thus far taken up a lot of my time and energy, but honestly has demotivated. Like literally, whenever I looked at the airport, I just decided, oh, okay, I want to just leave my save game right now. Like, it literally was a demotivating factor. I did not like how it looked. I did not like the location because the location, made it harder for me to make the city I wanted to make. And, now that it's gone, I've got a lot more space to work with in the exact area I needed space. So, yeah, I've explained myself, though, already. So you can watch the previous episodes and why I destroyed it. But today we're going to be building something not really in its place. This area wasn't really where the airport was. This area is essentially where the cargo terminal was going to be, or maybe a little bit away from that. So we're not actually building directly on where the airport was. We'll do that next episode, but today we're building near there. We're working on a mall. To the mall soon, but for now I'm working on a road layout for a little neighborhood over here, which is an extension of the suburbs we've been working on this side of the map. Decided to just fill this road layout in while I could, and we do work over here a little later. We do build this neighborhood and we build some public housing and a strip mall. Yeah, obviously the main focus of the episode is the actual huge indoor mall, New England style. It's gonna have a abandoned Sears building, and it's just going to be absolutely wonderful. So one thing to note is I don't really cut out my experimenting within this episode. So as you can see right now, I'm adding parking lots that clearly will not be there. Like they don't look good. A lot of them stay, a lot of them don't. Like the ones I'm placing right now here on this side of the building don't. And I also greatly decreased the size of the lot because the mall was just absolutely massive and it was just too much to work with. So there is a lot of experimenting as we go forward. But yeah, overall, it's going to, it's going to be a big, it's going to be a big mall. We're using King Leno's Skylines mall pack. I know a new mall pack just came out in the workshop, but that was after I made this mall. So, hopefully we can actually use that at some point elsewhere in the city because, New England cities tend to have a lot of malls. So one thing to note, this episode did come out, it hasn't come out yet for me as I'm recording this. I don't know when I'm actually going to get this uploaded, but if all goes as planned, it should be up tomorrow, which is a Saturday. Usually I upload my videos on Friday, and I have without failure for a long time. Like, I think a month or two, over a month, at least. I've had weekly uploads every single Friday at the exact same time, but this week I failed because I've got finals, and, you know, finals come first. But overall, I'm focused on trying to keep that streak going, and once again, developing a workload that'll allow me to get 2 episodes out a week. And I'm just slowly building to that, because I don't want to upload 2 episodes a week and then none the next week. So just give me a little time. Just developing consistency here, and then I'm going to try to get that 2 episodes a week thing going. I really hope we can get that going soon, though, because, you know, not many City Skylines YouTubers are able to keep up 2 episodes a week for good reason, but I'm going to try. It'll be a challenge, but I think I can manage it. And also, I don't want to be complacent with, you know, the style of my videos, because I've been doing the exact same thing with the style of my videos for a long time. I do have to change it up, and, you know, it's, after a while, making the same videos over and over again gets a little bit easy, and I want the videos to be interesting. So, yeah, just gonna try to mix it up. Maybe some tutorials or something. Note, I'm sorry for this horrific music. I mean, no offense to whoever wrote this, but this just does sound like one of those really cheesy, you know, commercials with the family and the dog. You know, that's the music they'd use in one of those, but I got a YouTube channel. I upload City Skylines videos. A little bit different. So I am trying to diversify my music selection a little bit. Like, you'll notice the background music in this episode is a little bit different. You know, the actual cinematic music should be different in the next episode as well. I will keep some of the songs that I currently use for cinematics that are really iconic, that I used in Aramore as well, just because they're actually really solid, and maybe I'll use them for you know, cinematic videos in the future. Also, do you guys want to see a cinematic video of New Windsor so far, like the progress that we've made at episode 30? Just for episode 30, or maybe I should do it as a non-episode, just like another video. I don't know. My plan is currently to do one for episode 30, like a, you know, an overview of the city. Well, not really an overview, just a cinematic video. Obviously, it will include overviews, but just progress. Because 30 episodes is a lot. I haven't really hit 30 episodes on a City Skylines series yet. And you know, we should in New Windsor here. So that's the plan. Tell me if you like it. Sorry for leaving with all this nature detailing, but it has to be done, because nobody has made a tree brush sensitivity mod yet, and I cannot use the tree brush in this city because it won't let me place any trees, so I have to place them all by hand. But it takes a while, but it's worth it. I don't really detail too much otherwise, so it's fine. Yeah, I honestly detail way less than most people. I probably even detail close to the level that $2.20 is detailing in his current series, which is Marble Mountain, which is was supposed to be a vanilla series in the first place. So that sort of says something. I'm really trying to get the city to mostly be a large, expansive city and focus on the detailing second. Apologize for more horrific music, and also truly apologize to whoever wrote the music, because no offense, just literally no offense at all. It's just, it doesn't belong in my videos. But once again, that'll be fixed. Tell me if you want like any specific music that's non-copyrighted in videos. Like I use chill hop music in Calavera Beach, which actually works out really well. The music I've been using as background in New Windsor is actually Epidemic Sound music. And even the music that I'm using this episode, that's the newer music, is also Epidemic Sound music. It's just a different genre. It's different types of hip-hop I'm using as the background here. But I can use other stuff if there's really good non-copyright stuff out there that you all know of. I'm going to leave the 80s theme to $2.20, but tell me if you want to actually just hear chill hop in the background of all the videos and, as the cinematic music, because I feel like it's the best, most solid choice. It's really chill, and yeah, it's the stuff you hear in Calavera Beach. Here we're working on the back lot of the mall complex. I guess the area, the loading bay area for the buildings. You see I placed the abandoned Sears there, and it is clearly not being maintained. Thank you to King Leno for that asset. I do place the going out of business signs off camera, I believe, but they're there. And I'm placing these trucks here with the trailers and the loading bays. You can look in my collection for those trailers. They're really, really solid. They're probably the most detailed trailers I've found yet. Really awesome trailers. Also, I'm placing yellow lines here for like the first time in forever. Once again, I don't detail much in this city just because I'm trying to make a large city and it just, takes up too much of my time. But I'm trying to add a little detail back here just to make the area look nice. Added some ploppable asphalt just because it contrasts with the pavement now that I changed my asphalt texture. Still the one I made, but just a little bit darker. And yeah, New England roads aren't that bright. On the other hand, they are pretty cracked, so increasing the brightness a little bit I thought was a good idea because it maintains the cracked look of the roads. But at the same time, it, makes them a more realistic color. Alright, we're about finished with the mall, so let's take a look at what we built and move on to that neighborhood I talked about earlier. We're going to start working on that. music here that clearly does not fit my videos, but once again, this is it. We're done with that music, and I'm gonna try to keep the music a lot more chill and less cheesy moving forward, because I do have options out there. It's just gonna have to be different genres. There aren't really many good... I mean, I tried to look for some sort of 70s type stuff on Epidemic Sound. There wasn't much, so, you know, you gotta deal with this. I don't really know how copyrights work in terms of music in detail, but I really hope that copyrights end on like all of the 70s music, like tomorrow, because it would make my life a lot easier. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Alright, I got a comment recently that said that I'm paraphrasing this right now, but that I forget more ideas than the person who was commenting could ever offer. And okay, I take every idea into consideration. I've got a file, literally, of ideas for the city. I look at the places people send me in the comments, of like different places they want me to build stuff inspired on. And I also take into account criticism. One criticism was that I did not build enough parks. Now this neighborhood is filled with parks because I realized, yeah, I was not building enough parks. So, yeah, I do read all the comments. I try to take into account whatever I can and build whatever is rational to build within the city. Once again, I'm trying to keep with that New England feel. So if you're suggesting stuff from like other countries, maybe anything other than like northeastern Canada, or not northeastern Canada, but like eastern Canada, like Nova Scotia and, you know, New Brunswick, that I might consider. But like there are a lot of places in the world and most of them don't really look like New England. So TLDR, no, I'm not building a military base. No, I'm not building a huge Manhattan style downtown, but I will take every single comment into consideration that regards a New England styled inspiration, and maybe even like, you know, stuff going down the Atlantic coast, but in the United States or Canada. We're about done here. I mean, this was sort of a space-filling episode because the mall was not a very interesting build, but it was big and I needed to fill the space. I have been wanting to put a mall here for a long time, and I know it's been a suggestion that's just been floated around in the comments like all the time. Another thing is like when I don't respond to a comment and, you know, it's a suggestion, it's pretty likely that I'm actually planning on building it. I just don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, good segue. Leave your ideas in the comments. Once again, I read every single comment and I'll throw the good ideas into a document so I can refer to them later. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It helps a lot. Subscribe if you're new around here and hit the bell icon next and subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload a new video so you never miss an episode of New Windsor. And yeah, Calavera Beach is not gone. I'm probably gonna work on it, not next video, but the video after. I don't know, because I haven't worked on it in a while. I just haven't had much inspiration for it, but now I'm hitting that point with New Windsor, so good idea to change it up a little bit. So expect some Calavera Beach in the next couple of weeks. And before we go, gotta remind you to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both in the description, and very, very useful. You will not regret it. I don't spam you. I post very useful tweets like this one, and I post really solid screenshots on Instagram that you don't want to miss. You're gonna think that they're from Boston or Providence or something. Like they're like photos, but they're not. They're a video game called Skylines. Hope to see you there.